Hi, Yels.
Hi, this is Ed. Is Mr. Ron there?
This is he.
Hi, how are you today?
How you doing, buddy?
I'm very good, thank you.
All right, so we just we're gonna get this show on the road. Just we gotta get our intro going, and then we'll start the show. So just sit tight.
Mr. Ronald Burlington is a newly retired special ed teacher from Mastic, Long Island with strong community ties. He's always had an open door policy, and now he has an open door podcast where various people come in and sit down to discuss the world we live in today. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Won't you be Ron's neighbor?
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is the first episode of Mr. Ron's Neighborhood, and tonight we have children's author Ed Ellis. He wrote the books Lily and Lucy and Dear, Oh Dear. So tell me about yourself, Mr. Ellis.
Well, good evening, Ron. Thanks for having me on.
You're very welcome.
As you mentioned, I am a children's book author. I'm also a proud father of 3 young adults, Noah, Hannah, and Elijah.
Hold on a
I
second.
am actually...
Come on in. Hold on a second. We got 2 other... I got my 2... Come on in, Frankie. Sorry about that.
No worries.
We just got my 2 assistants here.
Hey, everybody. Hey, Ron. I'm Frank. How you doing?
Doing good.
I got a guy coming. His name is the Driz. He's a rapper, and he's just parking the car. Frank,
Yeah, he's our second guest for tonight.
he's coming, but I want to tell you, Ron, I just got my results of my test, and I'm clean.
You good?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good to hear.
How are you?
I'm very good tonight. We have Mr. Elhurst on. Children's author.
Hi.
Hey, good evening. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm very well, thanks.
What do you write?
I am the author of a children's book series called Max and Tucker Adventures. And the first book is Lily and Lucy, an Easter story. And the second book is Dear, Oh Dear, a Max and Tucker adventure.
You like kids? Do they like it?
Yo, what up?
Hey, Driz.
Yo, what up? Yo, what up, Ronnie? Yo, what are we doing today, Ronnie?
Driv, by the way. A little bit early.
Yeah.
Hope you don't mind.
Yo, what going on, Ronnie?
It was very good. Everything's going
Yo, what
on.
up? Yo, I was just
We've got a
watching.
children's author
I was just
out
watching
there.
some old fucking Redskin games. You ever see Redskins? They're my favorite football team.
Like,
they're
good
good. What about you, Mr. Elhurst? Who's your favorite football team?
I don't watch football very much. I'm a hockey fan.
Oh, I see. I like
Are there
hockey.
Indians?
Yeah, hockey's kind of violent. I like football. Like, they tackle each other and stuff, but they don't get in those fights, man. Those fights, that's all.
Oh, I like those fights.
I'm a little rough. I'm not into violence.
I don't like cold.
And cold.
Cold in the hockey
Yeah, I'll get
world.
that. Yeah, with the icy.
So anyway, tell these boys about yourself. Continue on
The
where
books.
you started out.
The deers.
Sure. As I mentioned earlier,
Yeah, you hit a deer?
children's book author.
He had a deer or something?
No, he's a children's
He wrote a
author.
book about a deers.
He wrote about deers.
Yeah, you ever hit a deer?
I didn't.
No, I've been fortunate enough not to hit a deer.
Yo, why would you write a book about hitting deers then?
It's
I didn't.
not
Yeah,
a book,
isn't that what he...
not a book about
Yeah, Ronnie,
hitting
didn't he
deers.
just say he wrote a book about hitting
It's
deers?
called Dear, Oh Dear.
Ah. What's that
I'm
about?
down, Driz.
So anyway, tell the Dread
The
about deer.
book. The book is about my 2 dogs and how they rescued a deer. The deer had been trapped. She got stranded.
Yeah, that's a
Heavy
lie.
rains
Dogs can't
And
rescue
high
deers.
water washed the deer up onto exposed tree roots.
Yeah, that's not
And my
real.
dogs found her.
Yeah, you got like photos? You got like video? Because I don't believe that.
You want to do the pyramid?
Actually, in the very back of the book, there are true life pictures of this happening.
Yeah, so did you, like, kill the deer and then, like, stage your dogs to make it look like they were, like, saving it or something? Because, you know, that really didn't happen.
Those must have been
Were they,
some
like,
small
puppets?
Dogs.
Did you use, like, puppets for the picture?
No,
No, it's actual real life pictures, and the deer survived.
Yeah, you get
and
them on
went
Google or
their way.
something? There's probably a lot of pictures of deers and dogs on Google, or, like, you can use, like, Photoshop.
Yeah, I'm sure you could. But you're going to have to take my word for it.
Well, I'll take your word.
Yeah, well, I'm
for
not
it, Mr.
comfortable with
Elhurst.
just taking words.
Then you don't have to get the book, actually, though. Lots of people
that's
get
cool.
the book, and they do believe the story because
they're all
kind of
fuckers.
believable.
I was going to get my copy for my grandson.
Well, I hope you do get a copy. They're available on Amazon and Barnes & Noble and Books A Million. And we do book signings. We've got one coming up this weekend at 2nd and Charles, a new bookstore in Virginia near us.
I do love Books A Million. That's a good one. Good.
You know, I haven't seen a Books A Million around in a long time. I know they're still online, but I haven't seen an actual brick and mortar store.
Yeah, they going by the wayside. But anyways, what about Lilies and Lucy? What is...
So Lily and Lucy, that story, another true story, and it happened on Easter Sunday of 2015. That was April 5, 2015. And we were headed to the woods like we normally do, just to go chase deer and chase fox and swim. I don't do the actual chasing, the dogs do.
Oh,
But
okay.
as we were headed to the woods, we saw these two little fur balls along this dirt road. So I slowed down,
Was they
got out.
Was they gray foxes or red foxes?
No, little fur balls.
Oh, little
not
fur
foxes.
balls.
Yeah, and
like a
so
little fur.
these little fur balls turned out to be puppies that somebody had abandoned in the woods. They left out there to die.
Frankie, were those your puppies? You left out some puppies a couple times in the woods.
Shut
You
up,
lost some
fuck
puppies.
up. Fucking talk about that.
So anyway, keep on.
I was kind of grumbling over there. I can't really hear you, Frank.
I was just talking about my puppies.
Oh, yeah,
You
he was talking.
You
about
got puppies, Frank?
Yeah, he used.
I got a couple of Shih Tzus.
What's their names?
Zoe and Carol.
Zoe and Carol.
Yeah, I love them.
Where'd you come up with those names?
Little things. I've never loved anything as much in my life.
Well, I can understand how you could love a Shih Tzu.
And I've got.
That's like a shitty thing to say to someone.
What?
And I've
Mm,
got myself a little cat, but he's a little pain in the ass.
what's your cat's name?
Oh, his name is Mr. Q, and sometimes he likes to bury his poo-poo underneath my pillow. I got to do something about that. 'Cause that shit stinks. Who's on? We got a call.
Uncle Ron.
Is that you, Shawnee?
Oh, I found the pictures you have under your bed of me.
Shawnee, you gotta calm down a little bit. We got Shawnee.
Uncle Ron.
Shawnee, we have Ed Elhurst on, and he has
I am
stories.
calling you. I don't like the pictures you have of me.
Yo, Ed, you still
Ron.
there?
You still there, Eddie? Shawnee,
What?
you should listen to Mr. Elhurst's storybooks. They might make you feel
No,
better.
But you have pictures of me under your bed and they're naked.
Where are you coming up with this shit, Shawnee? Sorry, he just little
I'm going to bring
schizoid.
it to school and show my teacher.
You can't bring that to school if they don't exist, Shawnee.
I hate you. The reason I'm living with you is because my parents died.
Now, Shawnee, we went over this many times. Shawnee, you've got to take your medicine and you got to go back to bed.
It's so bad, Ron.
Shawnee, you're the big boy. Tired of going through this with you.
Can I get a puppy?
No, we can't get no more puppies. You know that.
I'm calling the cops. I'm gonna tell them. I'm gonna show them the pictures.
You done.
I'm gonna show them what you did to me.
You done know you are allergic to puppies and you can't have any more puppies.
So give me a fucking puppy, you fucking kid toucher.
Now, Shawnee, you know that.
I just want another puppy.
We've got another caller.
Yo, Ronnie, I think your guest like hung up or something.
Did he just done?
Yo, he call him back. Yo, I don't know how to add it though. Merge call. I'm sorry. Yo, hi. Who this?
Yeah, hey, Ron.
Is that you, Ed?
It's
it is.
Shawty.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm sorry. Something went wrong with the technology.
Somehow.
Lost a little audio there.
Somehow we got my nephew online, and he's a disturbed boy. And so we just didn't get our call screener didn't show up tonight.
You don't
So we got
love
this.
me like you should.
Yeah, I told you I'll try to screen calls for you, but I'm not that good at that.
I know, Driz. You's a guest, and you.
Yo, what's going on? What's up, Shawnee? Why are you calling your uncle?
Because he fucking does bad things to me.
Yeah. Yo,
I don't do bad things.
Yo, what's the guy we're talking to? Is his name like Ed or something?
This is Mr.
Ed
Ellis.
Ed Ellis, do you write like things about like kids like getting
You
touched?
write songs, don't you, Jazz?
Frankie, where you been?
Yeah.
I was going to the bathroom.
Nope, my stories are strictly about animals rescuing animals.
Yeah,
It's
it's
kind
hot.
of hot, yeah.
That is.
Yo, what do they
Do
do?
you have any songs about animals?
What do the animals do when they save the other animals? Do they,
Driz?
get into it?
Do you have any songs about animals?
Yo, but
No,
are
we're
animals
not
like
that
getting
kind of
into it?
book club.
'Cause we don't want no spoilers.
Yo, I rap about animals. Yeah. Yo,
here
one
you go.
day, I have my music. There we go. Yeah, it was like this one day. I was like in the jungle, and there was like a fucking elephant. It was a really big elephant. And out of nowhere, a cheetah jumped out of the woods and pounced. That cheetah, it just pounced on top of the elephant, and it was like, the elephant was like, nah, bitch. He like fucking took his horn, or what is that thing? I don't know, like trunk, and just smacked the cheetah away, and the cheetah was like, yo, you gonna play like that, playa? And the cheetah went at it again. The cheetah, in the jungle, went at the elephant again, and the elephant tried to swing his trunk, but the cheetah was ready, and when the elephant swung his trunk, the cheetah dodged like a pro karate guy. Like the cheetah knew about a karate, and it dodged the trunk, and it landed on the elephant. That cheetah landed on the elephant, and it just started fucking it in the ass. Yeah, the cheetah was fucking the elephant in the ass, and the elephant was like, that's what elephants make when they're getting fucked in the ass.
No, Driz, they go.
Yeah, by a cheetah. And the cheetah was super fast, so it like came after 1.0 milliseconds, and then it ran off, and the elephant, man, it fucking killed itself after that because it was just raped by a cheetah, and it was just depressed and it killed itself. It was a really sad story.
That was a very sad story. Now, do you have any
Sad.
books about birdies?
About
Because
birds.
I love the birdies.
I like when they chip
And Twitter,
and tweet.
and tweet, and
Yeah, you're right about birds.
They peck.
No birds. No birds. It's puppies, deer, and dogs.
That's
What about snakes?
Y'all aren't like puppies and dogs like the same thing though? You gotta have some kind of
well, it's
variety.
a different version.
Like, what about like wolves?
The Dear Oh Dear book is actually dedicated to the Wildlife Rescue League, and so
They only save deers. They're like, fuck all the other animals.
Limited reading capability. There are pictures of deer and birds and snakes in the book.
Ronnie's got a lot of pictures on his phone. He showed me of his nephew, Shawnee.
With deers and birds and snakes. He likes animals, Shawnee.
Yeah, I hear he really likes your snake, Ronnie.
That's at the zoo. You ever go to the zoo?
I like the zoo.
Yeah, you like reptiles better than amphibians?
You mean amphibians? Andreas?
Amphibians.
No, I mean amphibians.
I thought you meant amphetamines,
Yeah, something like that.
You got any?
something like that. I'm not partial to reptiles. I like
Yeah,
my
why
things
not?
fuzzy and warm,
You like them warm, you said?
Furry.
fuzzy and
I
warm.
love fur.
What about dinosaurs?
They're not alive anymore, idiot.
Well, they should be.
You should be.
So I understand this is your first episode. Is that right?
This is my very first episode. Damn straight it is.
Yeah, he was like, yo, Driz, yo,
Congratulations.
Frankie, you could just come in. And we were like, cool.
Yeah,
I come over a lot
yeah, he comes over a lot.
with a lot of guys.
He's my former student.
We do a lot of things with guys.
Yeah, I don't do that. I'm only into girls.
And you guys are out of New Jersey right now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is
we're
that where
right.
you're calling it? And Ron, I heard you're from Long Island originally.
Well, no, yes, I
Yeah,
lived
but
in-
he got fired.
I lived in Mastic, Long Island for about 20 years, but I was originally born a little bit down south,
Where are you from?
little Louisiana area. But
Yeah,
Mastic, Long.
I'm sorry, you're from Louisiana. Whereabouts?
I'm right outside of
Shreveport, right?
right outside of New Orleans,
Oh.
Yeah.
right
I
around that
spent some
area.
time in Shreveport, actually.
That's
But
where I had
I'm originally
friends
from Long Island as well.
Yeah, Ronnie, you know this
yeah.
guy?
Did
No,
you guys,
Do you
do
guys
stuff
like hang out?
We do stuff.
Was that?
Do you do stuff with this guy like we used to do?
I've never met this guy. That's why I'm interviewing
No.
him.
Yeah, I thought Long Island was just like an island.
I
You
thought
sort
it
of
was like a little bit, like a little area.
you,
It's
it wasn't like,
120 miles long.
It's a big
It's
island.
a long freaking island.
Really
oh, I
is.
thought it was just like ironic. I thought they called it like
I've
Long
never
Island
been on an island.
because it was really short.
He's right. It's a long island.
It's strong, and it'll do you
There's some
wrong.
beautiful beaches there.
Where's Mastic? Is
Seaside
that like a
town.
nice area?
Well, out east on the island, there's no beautiful beaches,
Is there beautiful
in
bitches?
Queens County.
Yeah, there's
So what
some-
else do you want to know?
Yo, what's your favorite children's book?
Yeah, what is your favorite children's book?
I like the crayons.
Obviously, it's Lily and Lucy and Dear Oh Dear. Those
Yeah,
are my favorites.
I never heard of
But if I
that.
had to,
I don't think that's a real book.
No, I was
Like you
meaning-
don't like. What about like the
I was meaning-
Dr. Seuss like cat?
What
cat
did
in
you
the hat?
enjoy growing up?
Or like one fish,
What I want.
two fish, or like Bambi.
redfish, bluefish.
Yeah, like that stuff. That was the good stuff. I like Goosebumps, like R.L. Stein. Those are good children's books. I like the one where that kid
Oh
put
wait, maybe.
the he put the
Man,
mask
I'm
on,
sorry.
or that girl put the mask on and she was like evil. Yeah, that's good.
What's
Yeah.
going
Well,
on?
maybe Lily and Lucy and Dear Oh Dear will be good one day too. I was partial to Where the Wild Things Are by Maurice Sendak.
Oh yeah, I like them wild things. So does Driz. He likes
it
the
was-
wild things.
Yeah, I love that. Girls Gone Wild back in the 90s. Remember that shit? The girls, they showed their titties. Yeah, that was
You get
good.
woo a lot.
I was like 4. I was watching that on the telly.
I used to watch it on commercial info, late night commercials.
Yeah, they were like, y'all check these girls out and their titties, and they were all like blurred out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was hot. Is that in your children's book? You guys see some titties?
No, not at all. That's frowned upon in the children's book author.
Yeah, I don't know
circle.
why. Like,
Thought
I
that feeds the
think
kids.
I think you should tell your kids about the titties like early on.
Yeah.
Well, my
Is
kids
he
are all
weird?
grown at this point, and they're going to know everything they need to know
We
right
gotta show
now.
'em
So,
who's
and I'm
the
not
big man in
responsible
the
for telling
house,
other
right?
people's kids. In fact, I'd get in
Ronald?
trouble if I did that.
Yo, Ronald, how do
What's
you
that?
raise your kids?
How do you show your kids who's boss?
Well, I usually just I used to give them the belt, but that's not cool anymore. That was over 30 years
That's
ago.
so cool.
Yeah, I used to get the spatula. You ever get the spatula?
The
That's
handle,
only if they
right?
was out of line, but they were
Yeah,
usually
just a
good
handle.
kids.
Yeah.
I very rarely had to do that. They was good kids.
Yeah, where can everybody
How many
find
kids you had, Ron?
Oh, I had about like
He taught him. He was
two
a
kids.
teacher.
about 2?
He only has a nephew that
About
their parents are dead,
They-
so he
2.5
takes care of
or-
his nephew.
Well,
Yeah,
they-
somewhere around there.
But
yeah,
he
two
does a
kids.
lot
Yeah,
of
2.5.
stuff to
Because
that nephew.
I've got
He
my
touches
nephew
his
too. I
nephew.
do not
He
touch my
fucking
nephew, you
touched
lying
his
piece of shit.
nephew.
I've never touched my nephew. Yeah, my nephew. He's only about 15, and then I've got my daughter. She's moved out. She's 30,
She got
and then there's
her
my
restraining
son,
order.
and he's about 29, and I don't really hear much from him anymore.
'cause he died.
He cut ties with
He
me.
died.
We had a phone.
Just
Yeah.
face the facts. Your son's dead.
Yo, Eddie, where can everybody...
Not dead.
Where can we find you? Yeah.
You can find me in Virginia.
Yeah, I don't know if any listeners are gonna
I love
go to Virginia
Virginia.
to find you.
That's
Like, you got a link or something?
Yeah, so you can find me and the books on Amazon.
Potter.
If you search
Potters.com.
my name or you search Max and Tucker. Also on Facebook at Max, the letter N, Tucker.
His son died when he was a
And
baby.
They
Ron
just
never
got
fucking took care of him.
swag. You can pick up a T-shirt, a
Said it
hoodie,
was Sid's.
a
Yeah, they don't
mini
got as
skirt
much
if
swag
you're
as
into that
me.
type of thing, a notebook,
That's swag.
a travel mug, and that's all available on
Yeah, like those
Redbubble.
inspirational mugs that say, like, hang in there, bro. Those are good mugs.
So actually, the stories,
I don't really care.
Lily and Lucy,
Have a good
are
one.
Have a good one.
Did you call it back?
I can't believe I hung up on him by accident because they changed the merge call option. It was like a weird fucking arrow,
headphones.
and I didn't hit the weird arrow, so I hung up. So I left you and Slambo just bullshitting with each other while you were Shawnee and he was Ron, and I was like, I'm just gonna let it go. And then he called back. And I was like, let me see if I can actually add it. And then I saw there was like this fucking weird ass arrow, and it said merge calls. So I was like, all right, that's it. So
You liked us, right?
I think he did.
Can't
might come
believe
back.
hung-
He might come back.
I can't believe he hung on for that entire thing.